So hello and good afternoon, this is Red Pasuelo from Curbal.com, and in today's video I am going to show you how to change sources without losing the measures and the relationships and all that stuff. I'm going to show you how to do it for imported data sources, okay? But I'm going to point you to a reference on how to do it for when you have imported to direct query or to the live connection. This is a blog post I found a while ago, so I'll share that with you. I will not show it in the video, but I will show you how to do it. So everything in just a second. So first of all, I want to point you to a blog post. This is from Dannil. He's showing in this blog post how to switch from import data to direct query or live connection in Power BI. Okay, I'm going to give you a link to this blog post so you can come here and see how this is done. Okay, this is not what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to change when it is the data is imported, but we have different sources. So just so you know. Okay, so what is the deal? I have here a table with the YouTube daily subscriptions, and it is a very simple table. Let's look at it. It has a country code, a day, subscribers gained and subscribers lost. And I have three measures. One that is the sum of subscribers gained, one is the sum of subscribers lost, and the other one is, the total, the gain minus the lost. So if we go to Power Query, you're going to see that this is taken from a SQL database, okay? And let's say for whatever reason, you want to change from SQL to Excel or CSV. I'm going to show you how to do it with a CSV, but it works with anything that is imported, okay? So you might think, I'm going to show you how not to do it first. You might think that you can just go to, the new file, the CSV file that you want to import. It is here. You might think that, okay, I can call it daily subs. It's not going to let you, so you say, okay, I call it daily subs 1. I delete this one, the SQL source. I change the name, and then Power BI, of course, is going to keep my relationships and my measures. But the thing is, it won't. As you can see, the measures disappear. And why is that? Okay, this is what I think. I think that Power Query is not using the table name, it's using the table ID. So when you deleted that table, you deleted the measures that belong to the table and the relationships, okay? So this is the way you shouldn't do it. But there is actually a way to trick Power Query to change sources. And I'm going to show you that. Let's open it from, the file that is not broken. Okay, so here we have again the file, okay? So we go up there, and this is again our SQL source. What we're going to do first is we're going to import the CSV file as we did the last time. No changes there. And as we look at these steps, we have one step to get the source, the other one that promotes headers, and the other one that changes the type. For the SQL, we have import the navigation and then rename columns. You see, we need that step. So at this point here, we can actually switch the code from here to here. So what I normally do is I duplicate the SQL query just to make sure that I'm doing everything right and I can recover in case something wrong happens. I go to the CSV file and I just copy the code up to where I get the same result. So it was promoted headers. If I go there, copy, I go to my SQL source, go to Advanced Editor, and we said that up to here, we got the exact same result. So I can just paste that. And then you have to make sure that the next step is referencing properly on your code, right? So we're putting it there, otherwise you will get an error. And here we have it. We have the same thing, but now we have it referenced to in a CSV file. What you do now is you go here to the Advanced Editor, you copy everything, and you paste it in here. So you keep the table ID. Paste it. Now it is referencing the CSV file. We're going to, in case we need to retrieve, I normally disable load. I can delete them afterwards. And then close and apply and make sure that the relationships and the measures are kept. And as you can see, they are. So this is a fantastic and easy way to change imported sources, without to have to do everything again. So I hope that this is useful for you. So what do you think about the trick? It's quite amazing, right? Make sure you check the blog post that I mentioned to know how to do it from imported to direct to live, okay? And if you don't understand anything, let me know and I can actually make a video about it. But yeah, this is all for today. I have an amazing DAX Fridays video prepare. It's not prepared. I have to prepare it, but I have the most amazing DAX Fridays video ever. I shouldn't oversell it, probably. I have a really good DAX Fridays videos for you. So make sure you don't miss it on Friday. It is going to be a lifesaver. Okay, but I'll see you Friday. Bye.